Hey folks, Rick Whittemore. It is time for your Austin area market update for August of 2024. Let's get started. All right, as we jump into things, average sale price. So what we're seeing here is really some nice steady eddy pricing. So nothing's going really up significantly, nothing's going down. So we've really seen a nice calming of the market. There were those naysayers a couple of years ago that were saying the Austin market was going to crash and all hell was going to break loose. That obviously did not come to fruition. So we're actually looking good average price wise. We will see some seasonal declining a little bit as we get into the winter. As soon as we get into kind of February, March, we'll see average prices start to jump up just a little bit again. I don't think we're going to see anything crazy. It is all, pricing of course is all supply and demand based. We have a lot of supply right now. Demand will definitely pick up in the spring market. But I think we have enough inventory with what's going to be coming on in the spring too, where prices will be good. There's going to be a lot of people in the market, which is exciting. But I think everybody's going to be in good shape next year is what it's looking like. As we get into the total number of listings, this is kind of the Achilles heel of sellers right now. We still have the most listings we've had on the market in probably a decade. So lots of homes to choose from for buyers, so that's amazing news. Sellers, of course, you know, they have to price right, make sure the homes look good, all of that. We will see our decline. You can see it's already declining a little bit. So you'll see a seasonal decline in the number of homes on the market, and then they'll pick up again when we get into the spring market. Number of home sales, again, we're pretty flat here. We're kind of coming in the lowest home sales in the last 5 years, certainly coming off that COVID high that we were on. I think we're going to start seeing this pick up a little bit. We might even see a little bit of a November, December pickup from the last couple of years as interest rates have come down and buyers are feeling a little bit more confident about buying. So I'm anticipating looking at some much more improved numbers there in the future. And last but not least, our good old friend, the Achilles heel, interest rates. So the good news is with interest rates, they've come down about 1.25% in the last year from where their high was. So that's fantastic news. The Fed dropped the rate 0.5 percentage point a couple of weeks ago. So that was great. The mortgage market reacted very happily and proudly with that. And we will probably not see much movement in interest rates over the next couple of weeks. They'll kind of jostle around a little bit just based on jobs reports, economic reports, that type of a thing. The Fed meets right after the election, so there's a chance they'll drop it 0.25 point. I'm not super confident that they will. I think they'll probably leave it kind of where things are at right now. And the last Fed meeting of the year is right before Christmas. I think that would be a decent place for the Fed to drop it 0.25 point. So that could potentially take interest rates down into the high 5% as we get into the end of December and into the first part of next year. So that would be fantastic news. And the Fed, a couple of Fed meetings early in 2025. I think we're going to see some smaller interest rate drops over the early part of 2025. So I think we're looking good there. I would not anticipate interest rates in 2025 to be in the 3-4% range. By the end of 25, I think we'll be very fortunate to be in the low to mid fives. So no major movement in interest rates from what we've seen in the years past, but way better than they have been the last couple of years. So that's some pretty exciting news there. So lots of good stuff on the forecast for us here in the next couple of months ahead. Buyers, lots on the market right now. Sellers, just make sure your homes are looking really good and they're priced right, and you will find a buyer for your home. And if anyone out there is interested in chatting about real estate, because things are changing, what I am seeing right now is more people contacting me than they have almost all year. Lots of businesses starting to pick up right now, getting lots of inquiries that we have not had in the past. That's always an indication that the market is going to be picking up. So I think we won't see it in the data for a few months because a lot of this is anecdotal and nobody's really pulling triggers on things yet, but it's happening. So I think we might even see a little bit of upward movement on a couple indicators as we get into the end of the year, which would be really exciting. So 2025 is looking to be a good year. Buyers, sellers, if you're interested in doing anything, give me a call. I'd love to chat with you. Thanks.